Okay. The February 4th, 2025 regular meeting of the West Haven ARPA Committee will now come to order. Will each member paid professional state their name for the record? Ken Carney.
White Knowles.
Mike Glass.
Eric Turner.
Ken Ferris.
Each member has received a copy of the agenda. It's on pages 1 through 4. Are there any proposed changes? If none, the agenda stands. The chair will now ask for a motion to waive the reading of the minutes.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. The chair will now ask for a motion to approve the minutes as written on pages 5 through 8 for the January 7th regular meeting, highly chaired by Mike Last.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Let's move on. Quick update. So we have worked with finance. We're all on the same page concerning the balance on each project. And we're now relying on a Munis spreadsheet, which became available to me tonight, and I wasn't able to print it out. But I will email that to you tomorrow. And then what I'm going to do is take that spreadsheet and go back to the tracker, and you'll have trackers for the next meeting. And I'll also send City Hall a copy to put on the website. Fair enough?
Okay.
Okay. With that being said, let's go to page 9. We have a bill from Carmody for $20,744. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
That'd be Gary. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, I've got UHY. I've got 2 invoices. Now, these invoices, if you start on page 14, represent what's left after I got a $38,000 credit. Okay? So I held back paying these guys. I waited till Jack Reagan came to my office. I pleaded my case, and he brought it down 38 grand. So I've got 2 invoices, 2 of the smallest invoices you've ever seen in your life from UNH. One for $8,662.50 and one for $1,581.25. Do you have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
That would be Dwight. All in favor, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we go to the child development roof. So that job is done. The punch list has been confirmed as being done, but they have failed to produce the closeout paperwork, such as the warranties and all of the maintenance paperwork. So we are not paying them until that paperwork is available. Next, we go to park funds, and I've got 3 invoices for you. Starting on page 19, I have Frankson Fence doing various repairs, adjusting gates, installing missing gates, mostly at Veterans Park. You'll find this on pages 19 through 21, and you'll see some pictures of their work. Do you have a motion to approve Frankson Fence for $3,893?
Motion to approve.
Do you have a second?
Second.
That's Gary. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let's go to page 22. Page 22, I have Frankson Fence again, and this is a guardrail repair at the community garden for $1,840. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Ken. And any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, I've got a labor reimbursement for our friend Ernie. He's on page 23. These are all his hours, and that comes to $9,378, and that spans from 10/4 all the way to 12/27. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we move on to the food bank. Let's go to page 24. These are our friends at New Reach. I did confirm that invoices 1 through 7 have been paid to New Reach. This latest invoice is for $15,043.19. Do I have a motion to approve? Anybody?
Motion to approve.
It'll be Ken, do I have a second?
Second.
Second will be Dwight. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we go to stormwater management. I do not have an invoice for you. However, the mayor did meet with the powers that be, and she's pushing to get these catch basins done as quickly as possible. And I think you'll see some invoices at the next meeting. Next, on page 25, I've got SLR. This is a reimbursable expense on stormwater, Fairview Avenue stormwater, and this is presented by Abdul. This is design work, and this is for $18,533.50. And Abdul's signature is here. Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
We can. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Excellent. All right, moving on. We go to page 26. This is the library. This is their latest invoice on the Navigator system. It represents $2,895.49 in reimbursement. And it starts on page 26 and goes all the way to page 51. And this is an explanation of how they spent the money. Very well done. No issues here. Do you have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Excellent. Let the record show Rohan has joined us. Okay. Next, Rohan, we're going to go to page 52. 52 is for you. This represents a payment of $20,395.55. Now, I do have a version with the architect's signature. I don't have it here for you tonight. This is a legitimate invoice for City Hall window and door work. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next, we go to Prism. We have two invoices. Prism is the group that does all the removal of the windows and doors. I've got one invoice for $6,631. I've got another invoice for $10,362.06. They are signed by the hygienist. Do you have a motion to approve these two invoices?
Motion to approve at this time.
Who's my second?
Second.
Okay. That'd be Gary. Any discussion? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, if we go to page 60, here's a picture. 3 pictures of the Allentown garage. The block work is done, the roof is on, the metal roof is done, the trusses are in. In this particular invoice, picture, when I went there, they were insulating the inside, okay? They are, let's see, Stryker. I don't have an invoice from Diversity, don't know why. Oh, I do have it, here it is. So we have coastal material testing on page 61. That is for $770. They test all the materials. Do you have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a, okay, we'll go with Mike, followed by Gary. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we go to Diversity, and this is for $77,662.50. It is signed by the architect, and it is for application number 5, based on the pictures I showed you on page 61. I'm sorry, on page 60. Do you have a motion to approve Diversity's construction invoice?
Motion.
That'd be, Dwight, do you have a second? Gary?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we move on to Stryker. Stryker is equipment being funded from the share of the Allentown ARPA money. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 invoices and 1 credit. We have an invoice for $47,288 on page 65 through 66. On page 67 through 69, we have an invoice of $6,113.60. On page 70 through 71, we have an $800 invoice. On page 72 through 73, we have a $98 invoice. On page 74 through 75, we have an invoice for $32,803.79. And on page 76 through 77, we have an invoice for $30,262.46. And on page 78 through 79, we do have a credit of $2,151. Do you have a motion to approve the 6 invoices and 1 credit for Stryker?
Motion to approve.
That's Mike. Do I have a second?
Second.
That would be our friend Dwight. Any discussion? I went over these invoices with the chief in detail. They're all legit. Do I have a motion? Do I have a vote to, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Next, I have Russell Dawson. They have a $600 invoice for their design work on page 80. Do I have a motion to approve for the design work at the Allentown Garage?
Motion to approve?
That Rohan, do I have a second?
Second.
That would be Ken. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we go to the Fire District Center. Now, this one is an invoice from Emergency Services Consulting. They're on page 82. And they're saying their study is 25% complete, and the city will cut this check because the city has already been reimbursed by the 3 fire departments for their share of the study, which is about $31,000. Do you have a motion to approve the invoice for ESCI on page 82?
Motion to approve?
Okay, we'll go with Dwight by Ken. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we go to page 83. We have Antonazzi in here. Now, this is for West Shore, and this, once you guys approve this, this will be cut from a West Shore checkbook because they've already been fully funded. The invoice is for $2,301.33. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
That'd be Ken. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, back to our agenda. Boardwalk monitoring cameras, we are waiting for other camera projects to start, but they're under contract. Painter Park tennis courts, we're waiting till the weather gets warmer, but they have started to mobilize on those tennis courts. EMS premium pay is being taken care of. Haley School ramp, the metal ramps are fabricated and installed. They always touch-up paint and final cleanup. Electrical main breakers, I did not get a chance to talk to Andy about that, but that's underway. Bleacher repair, I actually called them yesterday, I have not heard back. They should be mobilizing soon, that's for Veterans Field. You haven't seen any activity on there, have you, Mike?
I haven't looked at that.
Community mental health needs. We have, we do have a report somewhere. Let's see if I can find that.
I think there should be on.
Must be in the back somewhere. All right, we'll move on. Page 86, the New Haven Symphony Arts. That was the result of a bid, $23,900. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
Rohan, do I have a second? Second.
Second.
Dwight, do I have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Downtown decorations, let's go to page 87. And this is for custom digital banners, $7,910.46. Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do we have a second? Okay, that'd be Gary. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, next, we have the West Haven Voice. I'm gonna abstain. Mike, why don't you take that one?
The West Haven Voice.
2 invoices you
Looks
got.
like on page 88 for
Yep.
$500.
No, 1,500.
Oh, 1,500, oh, yes.
And there's a second invoice which is not listed for
It
2360.
looks like this has 3 invoices for 500.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me look here.
The second
One on
one's not on
88
the
looks like
agenda.
probably
Should we do
one
that as new
$500.
business?
Yeah,
The 2360.
yeah. Just remind me when we get there.
Yep.
All right, so you're asking for a motion for the 1,500?
For 500, that's the invoice that we have. The other, this is a statement, and it's showing
Oh, I see.
500 for 3 different invoices.
All right, so you're approving 500.
500, yes. Motion to approve invoice number 13047 in the amount of $500.
Are we changing the amount to 500?
Well,
to
I think,
1,500?
I think what it is, I think they billed it and they waited to bill it, I think. I think it's 3 invoices for 500 for 1,500.
Yeah, it shows at the bottom,
Down
it
below,
shows
right.
2 past due invoices.
3 months.
This is a current for 500, there's
Correct.
one,
But we never approved previous invoices before. I think I think their accounting system is a little antiquated, but I think the way they build this is they're billing all 3 now, but they're backdating the bills. So I think we're looking for a $1,500 approval.
All right, and can we
Yeah.
get the individual invoices
Yeah.
to attach to the payment?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a motion to approve the invoice 13047 in the amount of $1,500.
motion to approve.
Gary, is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Dwight. Any discussion?
Yeah, I will approve granting the invoice are attached to this, sheet here.
Yes. The
That's a
invoices
condition
will-
of your motion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the invoice, all 3 invoices will be attached to that payment.
Okay.
Any other discussion or questions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Okay, we're gonna hold off on the next invoice. I'm just gonna hold off on it for now. Until I get the accounting, so we'll hold off on that one. Must resubmit. All right, moving on, we go to Storage Shed Police Department. I have not heard of how they're gonna use their funds. The paving MOU, nothing's been spent that I'm aware of. Youth programs, nothing's been done. Facilities upgrades, I've got on page 90, an invoice for New England Yankee Construction for 9965. And this is for abatement, gutting, I guess they would work in, one of the offices on the first floor. Do you have a motion to approve?
Clean and tear down, clearance, $500, 100%, 1,500.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we go to page 91. This is Sullivan and Sons Carpet. And this is for work in City Hall. You've seen the new carpet, I think. First floor, including lobby. The color is Oak Grove, not the location, so be careful of that. And we're at $14,240.84. So a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a-
This is from the mayor's office.
Yeah, yep. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I
Next-
should, on that one, I should note for the record, that this came from the mayor's office. The procurement piece is not clear, but we're led to believe that, it was, proper procedures were followed, so based on that,
I believe Sullivan and Son is on state contract.
that makes sense. I will make a note of that.
Be right with you guys. Okay, moving on here. I go to page 92. So the West Haven Library received $1 million to design, remodel, and purchase a new home for Allentown. I received this invoice for $12,506.18. And I called Colleen, asked her for a copy of the contract, and it turns out it's all work on the Blake Building. Okay, so that goes, that contract goes through page 100. I think I attached it. Okay, so that's coming out of their bucket of money. Do I have a motion to approve the invoice for design services from Lathrop Architect Design Services for $12,506.18?
Motion to approve?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Ken, did you work on this contract, or did you review it?
Never saw it in my life.
So this is between the library?
Yes,
They signed their own contract?
yeah,
Okay.
yep. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, moving on. Page 101. We have Century Protective Services. So, we had some cold weather. The warming center was open. I asked Mr. Fontana to come and review these invoices and his initials on every single one of these invoices. And the fee is for a guard to be at the warming center 24/7 while it was open. I got 3 invoices for Century Protective Services on page 101 to 102, $1,344. Page 103 to 108, $8,255.36. Page 109 through 112, $1,023.43, all approved by Mr. Fontana. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do I have any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
What date
Alright.
were these?
That motion carries. Okay. All right, next, I go to Allentown Fire, and I have an invoice.
Is that new business?
Yeah, is this new business?
I'm trying to see what date were these.
No, I do, right here. You guys don't have this page
Nope.
in the agenda? I gotta go to the agenda. You missed the page? Go back a page, what do you got?
Anything on here?
Oh, new business, my apologies. You're right. Okay. All right, so does anyone have any new business to present to the committee? All right. If there are none, I offer an Antonazzi invoice for $790. Let me look at this invoice. It's in your book. Okay, so this is for West Shore, and this is hazardous material testing and reporting, $790. Again, this check will be cut from the West Shore checkbook. Do I have a motion to approve? Page 113, $790.
Motion to approve.
Okay. Next, I got facility upgrades. This is, work,
You have to vote on that.
I'm sorry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Second?
Second?
Who seconded?
You are. All right.
Approved.
Are we back on track now?
Yes.
All right. Facilities upgrades. We got classic drywall. We got 3 invoices. On page 114 for $31.80, 115 through 116, 4550, 117, 3300, and pages 118 and 119, 5625. Do I have a motion to approve these invoices?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Are there any other new business, guys? Any questions? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Is this one?
That's the PO for that. That's the PO for that.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Have a wonderful night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.